New aerial reconnaissance images appear to show surface-to-air missiles on a disputed island in the South China Sea. The footage shows batteries of missile launchers and a radar system on Wudi, the largest island in the Paracel archipelago. Around 1,000 people, mostly soldiers, construction workers and fishermen, live there. The land is claimed by China, Taiwan and Vietnam. China claims the missiles have been put in place for many years. Here's our Asia correspondent, Jonathan Miller.
China pledged not to militarize the disputed islands. Now it looks like Beijing's speaking with forked tongue. Revelations of the missile deployment in the Paracels, heightening fears of dangerous escalation and warnings this whole region's now locked in an arms race.
There is every evidence, every day, that there has been an increase of militarization of one kind or another. It's of serious concern.
Commercial satellite imagery shows an empty beach on Wudi Island, contested with Vietnam 2 weeks ago. Last Sunday, though, a new image appears to show 2 batteries of 8 surface-to-air missiles and a radar system. China, Malaysia, Vietnam, Taiwan, the Philippines and Brunei all have overlapping claims to islands in the South China Sea. Wudi Island is the biggest of the Paracel chain. In the Spratly archipelago, there are sovereign claims from all the rival countries. China even claims a rocky reef just off the Philippines. Beijing claims more than 80% of the South China Sea. This week, Barack Obama has hosted a summit of 10 Southeast Asian leaders, the first ever such meeting on U.S. soil. Chinese expansionism high on the agenda.
We discussed the need for tangible steps in the South China Sea to lower tensions, including a halt to further reclamation, new construction and militarization of disputed areas.
Today, China hit back, saying the U.S. should be cautious with its words and actions, and reasserting Beijing's claim to the Paracels, or the Shisha Islands as the Chinese call them.
Shisha Islands are China's sovereign territory. It's completely justified and reasonable for China to deploy defensive facilities so as to improve the defense of its homeland, which has nothing to do with so-called militarization.
But in recent years, China's assertive efforts to protect what it says is Chinese sovereign territory have even included planting flags 12,000 feet down on the seabed. Beijing's building artificial islands, and here, at Fiery Cross Reef in the Spratlys, it's now built a 2-mile-long runway capable of accommodating jet fighters. On other islands, ports and helipads. Washington asserts its right to freedom of navigation in international waters. Its 7th Fleet patrols the South China Sea to ensure its busy shipping lanes remain open. Twice in 6 months, China's warned off U.S. warships, accusing Washington of provocation and threatening dangerous consequences.
China has defended the legitimacy of its oil drilling rig in the South China Sea, urging
Chinese state media spat propaganda reinforcing Beijing's claims. Here they report on one of the regular spats with Vietnam over the Paracels. As China has continued to extend its reach, which includes control of airspace, military expenditure in this region is spiraling as Southeast Asia takes up arms against this boiling sea of troubles.